Hello, everybody. My name is Martha Alter Hines, and today is the first daily reminder of week 2. So, technically, the 6th daily reminder for the Wholeness Way series, which is this new series, this new free series that I'm doing here on my YouTube channel that is all about supporting us to remember the wholeness that we are. And as I've said in all of the other videos in this series, but I'll just say it again in case this is the first of the videos you're hearing, that the spirit world is absolutely adamant with me that the number one thing they want me to be conveying is this need for us to remember ourselves as wholeness, literally. So we've been in a time of forgetting where there has been this illusion of separation, which is really the underlying cause for suffering. And we are now in the time of remembering. And so one of the key components, crucial components of this time of remembering is to fully remember and fully embody on every level the reality that we are wholeness. So in the first week, we had a week completely dedicated to this remembering of ourselves as wholeness on every level. And now in the second week, we are coming into a new phase with it, which is remembering the soul team, the spirit team that is specific for you. And so I have created a longer, deeper dive video on leading you into remembering that spirit team that is specifically here for you in any given moment, and go back and listen to that to get a more in-depth experience of that. But then in this video, I'm just going to do a little mini channeling to keep us going with that remembering of the spirit team that is us, who are here to support us in the remembering of the wholeness that we are. And then next week, we're going to have part 3 of this series, which is going to be a week of being held to know what is mine to do, like what is on a soul level, what is yours to do in any given moment, to be able to have a way to tap in and tune into that. So first we're coming into our wholeness, then we're remembering that spirit team that's here supporting us, and then it's number 3 will be knowing what is your soul thing to do. Simple, big, all of the above. That's next week. But welcome to week 2. And let's see what is going to come through in our first daily reminder for week 2, which is technically number 6. Daily reminder number 6 is where we are. But all of these are relevant anytime. Please go back and enjoy week 1 anytime. And if you're listening to this in the future, listen to any and all of it as many times as you like. All right, here we go. Okay, hello and welcome. Welcome back. Welcome to all of you listening for the first time. Welcome to all of you who have been joining us from the beginning. Welcome to all of you joining us partway through. We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you're called to remember who you truly are. So in this daily reminder today, we're simply going to bring you into a resonance and an opportunity of connecting deeply with one of the allies of your spirit team, one of the beings of your spirit team. So what we did yesterday in the more deep dive video of remembering the spirit team that is for you specifically, we went deeply into remembering the whole spirit team and really allowing them all to come into a sacred geometry formation with you. So certainly go back and listen to that if that calls to you. But in this moment, again, or maybe for the first time, you can imagine yourself, take a deep breath and come into the sacred woods, magical, safe, sacred woods where you are with their team of benevolent spirit allies, the beings who know you, who love you, who are here to support specifically you in each and every given moment. And you can remember that perhaps you were bathing in this magical stream in the woods under a magical waterfall. And then you came out of the waterfall, and now you're sitting here under the trees in this magical, safe place. And your whole spirit team is surrounding you, maybe in a circle, maybe in a spiral. They're creating some kind of sacred geometry that is the exact perfect medicine for you in this time. And we invite you to take a long, slow, deep breath and come back into the sacred geometry, sacred geometric formation, and feel the medicine of that formation, whatever it happens to be. Again, possibly a spiral, possibly a circle, possibly any infinite other formation. And you are likely in the center of whatever this formation is. And today, just one by one, over this coming 5 days of reminders, we're going to support you to come into deeper and deeper layers and various nuanced, subtle ways of being with and profound ways of being with and getting to know these spirit allies that are your spirit team. So today we're going to start really simply. We invite you to take a long, slow, deep breath and feel and notice that just naturally one of the beings of your spirit team knows that it's their turn to stand up or rise up and come to sit with you in the center of the circle or the sacred formation of your spirit team. And again, remember that all of these beings are absolutely, completely benevolent. They are here only 100,000% fully, completely with the intention of serving your absolute radical highest good and in the highest good of the all that is. So you can take a deep breath and fully relax. All of these beings are totally safe, completely benevolent. And so this being arises and comes into the circle with you. And the two of you are held in the sacred geometry of your spirit team surrounding you and holding this sacred space for you. And this being sitting in front of you or standing in front of you is now present. And you can take a moment to breathe in and out and just feel what the presence of this being is like for you. You might feel called to bow to them. They might bow to you. And you can take a moment to notice who this being is. Do you feel called to give them a hug? If you do, you could ask them for permission, or maybe they would gesture that they're inviting you or asking you if you would like a hug. Maybe this being has something to give you. Maybe you have something to give them. maybe you just simply stand and look deeply into each other's eyes, and through the gaze of your eyes, maybe you feel, see, know, remember, sort of like a stream of light, the light of your being meeting the light of their being and traveling together. Maybe you then remember and awaken and know certain realms or lifetimes or qualities of existence or particular medicinal knowing, other wisdom of existence, of infinity. Maybe there's just a simple, gentle sense of love between you. Maybe a love of family, of foreverness. Maybe you will feel and awaken and remember to other lifetimes and existences of yourself, maybe certain qualities or abilities might even awaken in your body or begin to awaken or plant seeds of awakening, of gifts or knowing that are needed in this time on planet Earth. That's entirely possible. And that will happen if you're exactly ready, and only if you are exactly perfectly ready. And if that's in the absolute radical highest good for you and the absolute radical highest good for the all that is. But if it is in the absolute radical highest good of yourself and of the all that is, then that knowing and that remembering could be instantaneous, because there are many, many, many gifts of many of you that are needed on the planet now. And you've been in a time of forgetting them, a time of being told they aren't real, they don't exist. It has been very scary to know them and remember them through many, many lifetimes. And now it's time for many of you to have them wake back up. But again, only when the timing is exactly right and absolutely in your absolute radical highest good and the highest good of the all that is. But that absolutely definitely might be happening as you are connecting with this being. Because this being likely knows you in all the realms that you are. And in all the realms that you are, there is so much power and strength and incredible, deep, ancient wisdom of literal, full, complete infinity as you. That again, with the exact right timing, might be ready and needing to wake back up. So this being could possibly be an activator for that. But you are held and you are safe. And part of the purpose of this council of remembering, this spirit team is also a council of remembering for you. Part of this council of remembering is that your energy body and your being as a being of earth is held precisely just right, so that the remembering happens in a way that, and then with the exact timing, the exact right timing, that your body, your being can integrate it. And it can be gentle easeful. Okay, taking another deep breath. There could be other infinite ways in which you feel called to interact with this being. Again, it could be this just the simplest exchange of acknowledgement and love. It could be a literal exchange of gifts. It could be anything. And then when you're both ready, then this being steps back into the circle or the sacred formation of your spirit team. Maybe you both bow again with gratitude and thanks. And you come back into your place in the center of the circle or the sacred formation. And we invite you to take another long, slow, deep breath. And today, perhaps just integrate this, whatever has occurred for you here, with this being and with your whole spirit team here present as well. And we invite you to share anything you feel called to share. It might also just be so sacred to you that you don't want to share it. And that is absolutely perfect and right. We fully honor that as well. If it feels in your absolute radical highest good to share it with the group, we invite that. But we also fully honor and acknowledge it might not feel right because it might be so deeply sacred. And thank you again so much for being here. We look forward to connecting with you in day 2 of this week 2 of the Wholeness Way Remembering series. And so it is. Amen. All right. I love that. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. And like they said, yes, please, of course, share anything that feels right to you to share. I love hearing it. And that was, deeply personal and sacred. So fully honor if you don't want to share anything specific. If you just want to say hello or put a word of encouragement, or if you're pulling oracle cards or anything along those lines, feel free to share that. If you want to share anything, anything else that might be supportive for other people, feel free to just cheer each other on. Wonderful. Thank you again for being here. Go back and enjoy any and all of the other videos anytime. And I'll see you in our next daily reminder tomorrow. See you soon.